Have you ever felt, even in silence, that you don't completely belong to this world? As if your soul had been sent here on a deep mission, but without a manual? If that feeling resonates within you, it might be because you are one of the 144,000. And what that really means goes far beyond any spiritual concept we've been taught. Sacred texts, ancient prophecies, and channeled messages from other dimensions have long revealed the existence of this special group of souls. They are not chosen out of privilege. They are chosen because they willingly accepted a grand mission before they were even born. And now, as the vibration of the planet begins to rise, the first wave is being called to awaken. But not everyone is ready, and not everyone will answer the call. Ascension is not a magical event where people disappear from Earth in the blink of an eye. It is not physical, it is internal. A silent yet powerful transition, a shift that begins in consciousness, expands through the soul, and transforms everything around it. When you begin to see the world through different eyes, feel the emptiness of small talk, and notice the heaviness of certain environments, something within you has already changed. You've entered the first wave. But how can you tell if this awakening is real? How can you differentiate a fleeting spiritual moment from a profound soul calling? In this video, we're going deep into that topic. We'll explore what Ascension truly is, who the 144,000 are, and what the clear signs are that your mission has already begun. If this message resonates with you, stay with me until the end, because you may be on the verge of remembering who you truly are. If you've felt your energy shifting in recent months, if your body feels different, if your mind is more sensitive, and your soul is crying out for answers, know that this is not a coincidence. The things that used to interest you now seem hollow. You feel an inner urge to withdraw from certain places, people, and routines. That's your soul adjusting to a new frequency. Many of these symptoms are misunderstood. Doctors find no diagnosis. Friends think you're acting strange. But what's actually happening is a vibrational realignment. Your body is trying to synchronize with Earth's new energy. This can lead to insomnia, tingling in your hands or feet, waking up between 3 and 5 a.m., sudden changes in appetite, chills, heat waves, muscle tension, and even unexplained pains. It may sound crazy, but it's simply your soul waking up. If you're experiencing this, breathe. You are not alone. Many of the 144,000 are going through this in silence, thinking they are the only ones. But there is a network of awakening souls all over the planet, and they all feel the same urgency to change, to isolate, to protect themselves, to seek something greater. One of the clearest signs that you're part of this first wave is extreme sensitivity. You sense the energy in a room before anyone speaks. You know when the energy is heavy. Places like malls, public transportation, parties, and crowds drain you. You start to value silence. You prefer nature. You seek answers within, no longer outside yourself. Another strong sign is a change in your dreams. They become vivid, intense, almost prophetic. You start having visions and remembering things that don't seem to belong to this life. Repeated numbers like 1111, 2222, and 144 begin appearing frequently. These are signs, codes, activations. Your soul is remembering. Your mission is surfacing. But all of this comes with a weight. You feel like you don't belong. You no longer fit into certain groups. You've lost patience for small talk. Old friendships are dissolving, and you crave solitude, time, silence. This is not depression, it's transformation. The energy around you no longer matches your new frequency. Your body rejects heavy food. Your mind rejects distractions. Your spirit demands more truth. And this can be confusing, because while you're transforming, the world seems to stay the same. But deep down, you know something huge is shifting, and it starts with you. What you may not realize is that these experiences are not random. They're sacred. They're proof that your soul has begun its mission on Earth. You're being reconnected with a higher plan, a plan your spirit agreed to long ago. This moment you're living now was foreseen by your higher self, and that realization brings peace. Many of the 144,000 also begin having memories that don't belong to this life. dreams and visions of places, cultures, and dimensions far removed from this current timeline. This is a symptom of star memory reactivation. Your soul has been here before. It has incarnated many times. It has served in similar missions. If this touches you, it's because you're beginning to remember. You're accessing what was hidden so you could exist in this reality. But now it's time to awaken. And the first wave is here for that. And you might be wondering, but why me? Why this intense feeling, this deep mission? The answer is both simple and profound. Because you volunteered. You accepted this mission before you were born. The 144,000 chosen ones are not special because of superiority, but because of purpose. They are souls who said yes when the call was made in the spiritual realms. And now that memory is returning. You feel like there's something you're meant to do, but you don't yet know what it is. There's a restlessness inside you, like time is speeding up, like something big is about to happen. That's because your soul already knows the time has come. The activation of your spiritual DNA is happening. You are aligning with your original mission. This awakening causes a deep rupture with your old reality. Suddenly, things that used to make sense lose all value. Jobs lose meaning. Relationships dissolve. There's a deconstruction happening. It's not punishment. It's liberation. Life is removing everything that no longer matches your essence. Everything that no longer contributes to your mission must go. And with that comes fear. Fear of being who you truly are. Fear of not being accepted. Fear of judgment, of the unknown, of responsibility. Many of the 144,000 spend years fighting this calling. They try to live normal lives, follow the system, ignore the signs. But a moment arrives when running is no longer possible. The soul starts to scream, and the universe begins to push. That's when the tests begin. The challenges are not coincidences. They are part of your refinement, the fire that awakens inner strength. You might face loss, endings, illness, dark nights of the soul. All of it has a purpose to help you remember who you are. Because only by releasing what you're not can you reconnect with your truth. The 144,000 are the pillars of the new earth. They are here to anchor the new vibration, to hold the light while the world is still in chaos. But that requires discipline. It requires courage. It requires you to care for your energy with responsibility. You can no longer live on autopilot. You can't continue exposing yourself to environments and people who drain your light. Energy protection becomes a priority. Meditation, prayer, spiritual baths, light eating, nature. These become daily tools because you need to be clean, strong, and centered to fulfill your mission. Oh, your sensitivity is not a weakness. It's a radar. You feel things more deeply because you need to perceive what others can't. Your intuition is guiding you. Pay attention to the signs, to synchronicities, to dreams, to the people who suddenly show up with messages you needed to hear. Nothing is a coincidence. You'll also notice that your presence affects others. Some people come to you for advice without knowing why. Others distance themselves, as if your energy makes them uncomfortable. That's because you reflect truths they're not ready to face. Your light reveals their shadows. But don't let that bring you down. This is your mission, to illuminate, to awaken. Not by force, but simply by being who you are. The 144,000 have this ability, to awaken consciousness through vibration alone, through existence alone. Some fulfill this mission publicly, healers, teachers, spiritual artists. Others do it quietly, through their presence, their actions, their energy. The form doesn't matter. What matters is the alignment. Even if you don't yet know what to do, just being here already makes a difference. The fact that you've awakened, that you're seeking truth, that you're keeping your vibration high in the middle of chaos, that is already part of your purpose. But be aware, time is accelerating. The planetary transition is underway, and the 144,000 must be ready. Because a new era is coming, and it will be sustained by those who already see beyond illusion, by those who dare to live by the truth of the soul. This new era won't be built through theory, but through presence, and the 144,000 have been trained for this. They are living anchors of the new vibration emerging on Earth. Wherever they go, they transform the atmosphere. Their energy is different, and that difference is exactly what the world needs right now. You don't need to give big speeches or lead crowds. Just be real, be conscious, be aligned. Every thought you turn into light, every emotion you heal, every choice you make with an awakened heart changes the vibration around you. Transformation begins within. When you raise your frequency, you influence everything around you. Entire families begin to heal when one of the 144,000 awakens. Entire cities feel the impact of a single soul aligned with Source. That's why your journey matters so much. But with that importance comes responsibility. That's why the challenges are intense. The more you grow, the more the universe prepares you. Tests show up not to break you, but to strengthen you. They reveal the wounds and shadows still needing healing. Healing happens through honesty. You must truly see yourself. Face your own pain, your limitations, your outdated beliefs. Only then can you release what still ties you to the old world. Ascension is lightness, letting go, awareness. And as you align, something begins to shift. You start attracting other awakened souls. People who understand you effortlessly, who speak the same soul language. These reunions are not random, they are soul reconnections. Different pieces of the same mission now joining to activate something greater. You start becoming part of an invisible but powerful network. The 144,000 are connecting, even in silence, even without knowing each other. They feel each other, and this union is creating a grid of light around the planet, an energetic network holding the collective ascension. But not every energy that comes close is light. As you rise, you draw attention from forces that don't want change. Distractions intensify. Conflicts arise. The matrix plays its final cards. It tries to pull you back, to tempt you with empty promises. This is when you must stand firm. You must learn to discern. Not every inner voice is your intuition. Not every opportunity is aligned with your mission. You must strengthen your field. Pray, meditate, be still. Because in the silence, you hear the voice of your soul. Your mission may not be fully clear yet, but it's unfolding with each step you take toward your heart. Every time you choose truth over comfort, every time you choose service over reaction. And don't worry if you fall sometimes. That's part of the process. What matters is rising again, with more awareness, more humility, more light. The 144,000 are not perfect. They are evolving humans, beings in constant refinement. But every step counts, every choice matters. Because you are paving the way for thousands who will follow. You are here to remember who you are. And by remembering, help others remember too. The world needs your awakening, your courage, your frequency. The mission is great, but the reward is divine. Because in fulfilling your part, you align with the very source of creation. You reconnect with the love that sustains all. And that connection is the greatest power of all. If this message awakens something deep inside you, then you're ready to go further. And the next video on motivation you need was made exactly for this stage of your journey. Watch it now, because your soul needs what's coming next.